When you say, do I feel like, those are just feelings. Feelings come and go. I might feel constipated one minute and let out some gas periodically and feel better the next.
Hey guys, welcome back to another one. I know, it's Friday. I said I was going to be taking the night off to let my brain clear from the insanity of the liberals, but sometimes I just can't help it. I hop on during the day, find some new clips, and when I watch these clips, it's like, oh man, I got to make a video with these. Some of these clips just, they get me wanting to talk about them. It's every day, guys. It's like same old story, new story with these liberals every single day. What I find is going on now is the fear mongering is ramped up. They're really fear mongering between each other. So I have a bunch of new clips for you guys as usual. Some new faces, quite a few new faces today. Would like to ask you guys, for the regular viewers that view the channel but you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. The algorithm hasn't really been my friend lately. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like YouTube is flattening me, but it's not giving me that extra push like it used to. Anybody who wants to interact, please interact. I mean, a lot of you guys already do interact. More subscribers would be appreciated. If there's any of you out there that just watching a regular but you're not subbed yet, please hit that sub button. I will stop jibber jabbering and wasting your guys' time. We are going with the delusional women. Let's get into it.
Fuck every single one of you. Who cares more about your stupid fucking gun than the lives of kids? You are so dumb. Your Second Amendment is not unlimited. You are just the most horrible humans on the planet, that you care more about your fucking guns than kids. I hope karma is horrible to you. All of you.
To the people that voted for Trump, are you guys happy? Like, are you giggling right now? Like, no avocados. Car parts are gonna be more expensive. Phones, other electronics. Are you happy? This is what you wanted. Oh my god. Yay!
Any Trump supporters out there, hello. If I came up on your For You page, this is a sign that you should direct message me your mailing address, because I have something to send you. It's a huge surprise, and I think you're really gonna love it. So just get in there and send me your mailing address, and no charge to you. I'll send you my fucking farts in a fucking jar.
I am so happy that I am not a Trumpy, because I love consuming media and entertainment and understanding the nuance and the relation to the current times that we are living in. Like, you're telling me Trumpies go watch Wicked and then they just go home and that's it? You don't think about how this connects to real world times? I don't understand. That must be so boring. It must be so boring to not think.
Proud to be woke, proud to be a liberal, proud to be a Democrat. Hell yeah. What does that mean? That means that I care about everybody. That means I care about the USA. That means I care about our air. That means I care about our parks, our oceans. That means I care about what is going on. That doesn't mean that I am a MAGA, which is a racist Republican. There is a complete difference. You can be a Republican and you're not a MAGA, and you're not a racist piece of shit. But yes, I will always stay woke. I will always be a liberal, and I will always care about my country, the United States of America. Yes, I love America. I love what it stands for. I also love our Constitution. You will never break it, rip it, or burn it. You're stuck with it.
Okay, so right out of the gate, this woman seems to be a little special, I guess you can say. A little, it's usually in the eyes. You can always tell in the eyes. This clip just surfaced today. I don't know her TikTok account yet. I've never seen her before. I had to screen cap this clip. It just surfaced today, so I'm assuming that this clip came out after the congressional meeting. That's just an assumption. For all I know, it's old, but I'm going to assume that it came out since then. As I said, it just surfaced today. I don't see how anybody who's a liberal can be this proud after what they seen that night. I can go on and on and on about it, the way the Democrats acted that night. I don't see how any liberal can sit there and be okay with what's going on. And as a matter of fact, I'm seeing more and more videos surfacing of liberals saying that they'll never vote Democrat again. And rightfully so. The Democrats deserve that for the way that they acted. So when you see somebody who acts as proud as this, claiming that they love America, but all you MAGAs are pieces of shit, you know that they're a little bit off their rocker, and there's absolutely no saving somebody like this. She's way too far.
Yo, imagine being a Trump supporter still, like March 5th, 2025, and being like, oh my gosh, he's doing such a great job. He's doing such an amazing job. I'm so happy I voted for him. Look at him run this country so well. He's doing such an amazing job. Imagine being that delusional. That is crazy.
It's time to DIVORCE your Republican husband.
Here are 3 things that you can do to make sure you are never attracting a conservative. 1, get a nose ring. They hate this shit. They hate it so much, it's the #1 comment I ever get. 2, grow out your armpit hair. Also, hate that. 3, grow out your leg hair. So here's the deal. Do those 3 things, and every conservative man and woman will despise you, and ideally, never want to talk to you.
Trump supporters genuinely don't give a fuck about freedom. Our individual freedoms are getting taken away left and right. You guys care more about your conservative beliefs and ideologies than fucking freedom. Sorry, but that's the opposite of fucking freedom.
All these world leaders need to start sanctioning and isolating the United States right now. It's time for everybody that runs a country in the free world to start treating the United States as what we are, which is the enemy. You don't like me saying that? Sorry, you're part of the problem. As far as I'm concerned, because of Donald Trump, he has turned us into a nuisance of the world. And just like somebody like Kim Jong-un in North Korea, we have to be cut off. We got to be cut off from the rest of the world. Why is anybody still doing business with us? The President of the United States, in name only, is out here still acting like he's leader of the free world. And he's not. We're irrelevant. Not only are we irrelevant, but we're a danger to everybody else. I woke up to the realization today, I don't know why it took me this long to figure it out, but the United States is no different than Russia. We are exactly the same nation. There is no indistinguishable difference between the two that I can see.
It's really amazing how it takes something going wrong in their lives for them to actually see the truth, at least what they think is the truth. I find it's quite the opposite. I find that before Biden, because Biden didn't really do much except for kind of like destroy his own country. But before that, when you had Obama in office and whatnot, I find the states, before I got into politics, so I didn't really truly understand it back then, but they always tried to play like world police, and they were a nuisance. They kind of butted their nose where they butted into business where they didn't really belong, but they had to do it, for national security and to spread diplomacy. And then it turned out, anywhere that the states have went to spread diplomacy, doesn't usually look in very good shape after the states left and they're finished spreading their diplomacy. Not to knock any of you service members. I don't mean that. I'm not saying that, you guys went out there and did anything wrong whatsoever. I just think that there is quite the possibility that there's certain missions or deployments that perhaps some soldiers should have never been sent on. So now that she's thinking that the states is the enemy, the states may have already been the enemy. And I think that's what's changing now. And it's amazing how she can't really see that. So she's calling for other countries to put sanctions on the states. How does she think that's going to work out? Who really, truly wants to pick a fight with the states. I mean, my country's dumb enough. They're kind of doing it now. Trump put a delay on those tariffs, and it still seems like Canada's like trying to pick back in stupid ways, which to me is like, you don't pick a fight with a bully. Well, what's the saying there? Like a giant, you don't got to move until I'm disturbed, or something like that. Either way. Again, we're dealing with another liberal that does not know what the heck she's talking about. She's going obviously off of mainstream media talking points and really does not see the clear picture.
Okay, before it's gone, I want to let you guys know what we're doing. We are getting rid of our Tesla right here. You know why? We're doing it. And I'm really excited. I'll share what we're getting instead, but that car is going bye-bye. Okay, this is our new car. This is who she is. We haven't named her yet, but this is our new baby. And I can't wait to show you what's inside, so stay tuned.
I need Democrats to do something. I need Democrats to do something. I need Democrats to do something. If you are the party of the people, if you're the party who's representing the rest of us, if you're the party who has our best interest in mind, I need you to do something. I need the Democrats to do something. Please, please, I am begging you. I am begging you as someone who is having a hard time affording breakfast for her kid. I'm begging you as someone whose debt feels like it's becoming insurmountable at this rate. I am begging you. We, the people out here on the streets, the people here every fucking day are doing the best we can. It is your job to represent us. I need you, please, to do something, anything, make a noise, make a protest, do something. Stop just all the damn words. No one believes you, no one trusts you, no one thinks you're worth anything. Please do something. We're begging you.
If you are celebrating mass deportations, like if you are like watching mass deportations happen and you are celebrating it, Jesus would not have fucked with you.
Where the fuck are all the elected Democratic officials? Where the fuck is everyone? He is nothing short of committed. A word that starts with a T and rhymes with season. Where the fuck is everyone? What is happening?
Hey, so they are not arresting immigrants to deport them. Let me hold your hand and say it again. They are not arresting immigrants to deport them. If they're not deporting them, but they're being detained, where did they go? Does this at all sound familiar to anybody? And do you think they're going to stop at immigrants? Who else can you think of that they would want to detain but not deport? America has been given a red flag warning by the Limkin Institute of Genocide.
Okay, so she's obviously trying to speak in code, and the fear-mongering begins. So what she's trying to say, I'll say it in a little bit more understandable code, since I do have to keep my words clean over here, is that Tom Homan and his friends are not actually deporting anybody. So what we're actually seeing, of people being put on planes, and we're not really seeing that. Don't believe your own eyes. So they're not being deported, and we all know what she means, the way how she's stressing the word detained. What she's saying is that we're removing them from present time. I guess that's the best way, but you guys know what I mean. So what she's stating is, okay, so that's what she's doing. That's what the government currently right now is doing with the illegal immigrants. They're not actually being deported. They're being detained. And what are they going to do when they run out of immigrants? Oh, shit, you got to start turning on your own citizens and detaining them. I don't know where they get this from. But then yet she'll talk about some institute of genocide at the end, keeping her words all tricky and clean, but then mentions genocide near the end. So apparently Donald Trump's agenda is to genocide his own country.
So just in case you missed it, Kamala Harris just announced she will be dropping out of the race for governor of California to focus on her bid for the 2028 election. She just made this announcement this morning. I know we're fatigued. It's because they want us to be. No, 3 years seems like a long time to fight. I'm holding out for Kamala.
It's actually pretty simple. If you're not outraged about what's happening in Washington right now, you are misinformed. Please look up what's happening from a news source that isn't supported by the person making it happen. Please.
Elon Musk, we know he gets high a lot. We know this. We've seen him high. We've seen pictures and videos and all that. We know he gets high. But he wakes up and chooses violence. He wakes up and goes, you know what today's a good day for? Today's a good day to fire the good folks that prevent babies from being born with AIDS. Today's a good day for that. You know what else today's a good day for? Today's a great day to take Social Security benefits away from everybody's grandma, Meemaw, Bubby, Nanus. Today rocks for that.
For those who are defending Trump's new executive order to use Guantanamo Bay as a holding location for immigrants, I am keeping track. I'm keeping track of all of you racist. I'm keeping track. I hope you have the life you deserve. I hope you get the repercussions that you deserve. I hope you have what you preach comes back to you. I hope it does.
We're in a dictatorship. Our legislators are literally telling us we're in a dictatorship, and they're just like, there's nothing we can do. He has all the power. What do you expect us to do? There's nothing we can do. Bro, the Constitution, no one gives a shit anymore, obviously. There's no rules. There's no laws. They change them every fucking day. They don't give a fuck about the Constitution. They removed it from the White House website. So you don't need to keep playing the rules. Can you stop playing by the fucking rules? We're past that. We're past that. We're in a dictatorship. We're so past that. It's not rule time.
Okay, so I don't like to use the word privileged much. I find it's kind of like rainbows. It's been tainted. But all of us over here on this continent, whether we have money or we're rich or we have no money and we're poor, we are all privileged in a sense because we don't live in those countries where it's like, hey, I got to go to the store to buy milk and there's grenades blowing up on the other side of the street. We don't live in a third world country. So these people that are claiming that Donald Trump is now running a dictatorship have no idea what a real dictatorship is. Maybe they should either read a history book or even watch a movie that has to do with dictatorships, and they'll see what an actual dictatorship is. It's nothing like what's going on now. So where I thought she was headed with this, I thought she was going to be headed towards the Declaration of Independence, you know, what people have been bringing up lately, like, hey, we got to replace the government. They're turning tyrannical. We got to get them out of there and, you know, re-elect our own people that we want to put in. But no, what she's stating is, oh, the Constitution doesn't mean anything now. So there's no rules. You know, it's dog eat dog now. So what is she saying? She's saying, okay, revolution. Like, we're going to stand up against the government and try and overthrow them, like, physically with violence. Is that what she's getting at now? This is absolutely crazy, the way that they're starting to think. And, you know, I've seen a few other people also say that, actually, I have a clip coming up with the fear-mongering, talking about martial law. What you liberals don't realize is the way that you're talking, because there's more and more and more and more of these just do it videos that have been popping out lately. You'll be a hero, just do it. You know, the sick videos that some of you liberals have been putting out there. It's things like that and talking about revolution. As soon as somebody were to try something, you're giving the government the reason to instill martial law. And that's not going to be pretty for anybody. So, as I stated in the past, actually just a couple videos ago, you need to get in touch with your elected officials, more or less, instead of trying to get them to do something, because they don't really have the power to do something right now. It's out of their hands. They lost the election. They lost the House. They lost the Senate. They don't got no power now. They need to play along and kind of play nice and get along with them. But what you guys need to do is vote in better elected officials that are not, insane and woke and pushing radical ideologies. When, I guess you can say, when the Democrat Party grounds its feet better, which the number I've been throwing out there is 12 years, then there's a possibility of the Democrats getting back in power again. But as long as they stay on the path they're going on now, and as long as the Liberals keep thinking the way that they are right now, nothing else is going to happen.
Remember when your mama used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all? Well, I had 1,100 haters on my have to say something about my nose ring or my glasses or my tattoos. You motherfuckers ain't got nothing else better to do but hate.
I can't believe I'm having to make this post in 2025, but history shows us that you cannot take a passive approach to Nazis. You can't. So that being said, Nazis do not deserve your kindness. They do not deserve our compassion. They deserve to have their shit pushed in. Right? You can't show kindness and love to somebody that does not have love and kindness already in their heart.
Quick reminder that Planned Parenthood provides more than just abortion services. They provide all different types of services for all different types of people. These establishments help with all sorts of health issues, from reproductive health to gender-affirming care, to men's health, to maternity care. I don't have health insurance. Why? It doesn't matter. I was able to get in quickly and get the services that I need for my reproductive health. Places like this matter. We are at a precipice. We're on the verge of losing access to things like this.
Just a polite reminder that if you don't side with President Zelensky and the people of Ukraine, you are siding with dictator Putin. Period.
Donald Trump will enact martial law in the United States, and he will claim dictatorship power in the near future. I've said this since the beginning, but I just watched a video with Hawk, who really broke down the legality, kind of highlighting what's at the core of the memo that was released with the federal funding. And I am fully on the same page as Hawk. This is where this is going. We've said it for far too long, but we got there way quicker than any of us thought was possible. This is coming. He will enact martial law, and he will attempt to take dictatorship power in the United States of America. It's going to happen. Be prepared. But I say this, go watch Hawk's video, but I say this because if you are going to attend any protests, which are going to become more frequent, louder, larger, if you attend any of these, please be careful. Have all of your documentation on your physical body, if at all possible. It's not a game. This is reality.
Okay, so I've said it before, and I shall say it once again. The best advice that you can give a liberal is to stop hanging around with other liberals. Well, you hear that she said a couple times now, as she's trying to gaslight us, she's been gaslighting herself by an individual named Hawk. Don't know who he is or she is, stating, oh yeah, she said he. She said, go watch his video. So she watched a video and made her decision there, because he obviously gaslit the shit out of her, made her decision that, holy crap, Donald Trump truly is going to become a dictator, and holy man, he's going to instill martial law. It's over. We're done. They do not have independent thought. They don't have critical thinking skills. No matter how educated and smart they claim they are, they prove to be, if you step back, just a whole bunch of mice fighting for a piece of cheese. And the type of mouse that you try and give it a piece of cheese and it bites your finger. You can try and help them. They don't want the help. They think that they are trying to help us because, remember, they are the empathetic ones. Yet, it is nice to see a few of them are waking up on their own because they did it to themselves. It's like the snake eating its own tail. The Democrat Party and the liberals are eating themselves. And I think it's going to continue. I just hope it doesn't get, radical and crazy and out of hand before more of them wake up. Some people are calling it the Great Awakening right now. I don't, think it's really that far. I think we just got a few more of them to lean on over with us. There's really not much hope for them as long as they're going to have this type of thought. There's no martial law that's coming unless you guys do it. It'll be you guys that bring it on, and I'm speaking to the liberals. There's no genocide happening with deporting illegal aliens. Maybe I should have taken that night off, guys, but I couldn't help it. I really just couldn't help it. Okay, as usual, I got one more clip for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, and as I said at the beginning of the video, if you are a regular viewer of the channel but you're not subbed yet, please subscribe. Well, what I usually say then, like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. Check out the links in the description below and check out DrunkPinata's show. He took a couple days off, but he's been back on it again today. Very informative show, 2 hours long, a lot of fun. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Have a good one.
So as a sociologist that's currently studying mostly equity and inclusion at the graduate level at Harvard right now, basically any college or university or public school that teaches those things will lose federal funding now. And they've also set up a website for people to rat on schools and individual teachers who are trying to teach equity and inclusion. That's my entire fucking degree. I'm trying to become a college professor. Apparently, that's illegal. Cool. I was gonna start applying for FAFSA, but what's the fucking point now?